Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's the Irresistible Ice, you guys. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you guys a few notes that I took down in terms of me reassessing my 2023 and the way that I wanted to shift my mindset going into 2024 so that I can keep growing. Number one, experiences. Anything that you have done or that has been done to you does not define your whole life. Meaning that we all live a very different life. You know, sometimes you meet somebody, their life is kind of similar or y'all can bond over certain things, but you know, don't be held down to one thing in your life. Or if everybody has this name for you, don't just think that you're stuck to not change the narrative of your life. Like, it's your story. These other people are just characters. You know, if you were in a movie, you're the main character. You know, it's your life. You decide who stays, who goes. You decide where you're at, what you are wearing, how you think, how you feel. What do you choose to do during your day? So don't feel like, oh man, you know, I'm 30 years old. Oh man, I'm 35 years old. I'm 40 years old. And because I haven't went to school, I can't go to school. Or I'm 40 years old, because I haven't had kids, I can't have kids. Or, you know, because I'm not married at 50, you know, I can never. Don't think that. You know, if you want to do something, do not let the things that have happened in your life define your whole life. It's one incident. It's just a part of what you're going to go through. Honestly, if you don't go through things, then when you meet these people, how are you going to tell them about you? It's like you can learn a lot about a person, like based off how they handle situations. When you hear about how their life went, and it's kind of like you came back from that, dang, or you know, you didn't go crazy, you know, you didn't act a fool, you didn't go crazy, you're still a good person. It's like it builds you. So in 2024, do not go into the year feeling like you did this wrong last year. You didn't let this person get in your head last year. You know, you didn't say something mean to this person. You didn't mistreat this person. Okay, you did it. Forgive yourself. Pick your head up. Move on. Okay, move on. It's too much life. Okay, and life is short. We don't know what's about to happen. We don't know what's about to happen. Okay. And if you saying you know what's about to happen, then keep that between you and him, okay? But we don't know what's about to happen. Life is short. Why are you sitting around here in this short life we got? Worrying, stressing. I know you feel like it's the end of the world. It is not. Trust me. You need to leave some of that stuff in the past. I know they be like, new year, new me. I would never. It's the same me. Trust me. It's every year. It's the same me. But you have to be able to assess the year and think about, okay, well, what have I learned? So this sheet that I'm giving y'all is not a sheet, a few notes I took down. But the few notes that I took down is when I was reassessing my year. My year is not her year. My year is not his year. My year is not their year. You know, everybody has their own year, okay? The experience, it builds you. It helps you grow. Honestly, if we were in the same place and we never, you know, had bad stuff happen to us or never had these inconveniences, you'd be so just washed out. Like you wouldn't know how to be a normal person. Everybody goes through something. You are not the only person. Everybody battles with stuff. You are not the only person. Do not let what other people think about you change you. No one has the same story as you. For some reason, I guess because of YouTube, I guess because of TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, LinkedIn, everybody just feels like, oh, I'm so this, I'm so that. I can go judge everybody. Baby, you are not nobody to judge somebody. Judging somebody is saying they shouldn't do this, they shouldn't do that. Look at them this. You're talking negative about somebody. Do not spend that negative energy. Coughing, breathing, talking negative about somebody when you can use that positive energy on yourself. When you talk negative about people, it makes it seem like you really hate yourself. It does. It makes it seem like that's all you are made of. Like you're just worthless. Because if you was speaking life into people and trying to be nice to people and you trying to build people up, it shows that you're not really low inside, because you would have to have enough energy you know. Now, I can understand on different points of view. Some people are very low, and that's just, they're out, you know. Like I was saying, everybody got their way of showing it. Some people are just overgivers, but that's not what we're talking about. So you are the only person that you got to live with for the rest of your life. Meaning, anything that you are currently doing, if you are not happy, there is always a way out, okay? And we're not saying in a negative way. I'm saying there are always other choices. You feeling like, nah, girl, you just don't understand. Girl, hit my email up, okay? I got an email. If you think that I just don't understand, please, I have an email in my bio. Y'all want to talk, hit it in my email. Because a good way to succeed in life is to be a great problem solver. So you being in this type of this type of equation, and you're saying this plus you does not equal your dream life. And then you're just settling for anything. And then you saying, oh, I don't know what I can do. Well, I mean, maybe if you just like a math equation, you take one of the variables out, keep you in, you're going to get a different outcome. I understand you feel like you have to this, you have to this. Girl, it could be your last day tomorrow, okay? Okay, you cannot be a girl, but you get the point. It could be your last day. That's how I've been living lately. It could be my last day, okay? The fact that it can be my last day. Certain things I just will not put up with no more. At all. At all. I know the type of person I am. I know what I like and don't like. So everything that consists of a great day, a perfect day, yes. Day by day. One step at a time. I'm not worried about next week. I'm not worried about the end of the week. I'm worried about today. And as of today, if I do this, and this, I think that would be a great day for me. That's exactly what I would say. Yep. And when I wake up, I'd be like, thank you, Jesus, for waking me up. Because could have been my last day. Could have died in my sleep. You could have died in your sleep. You did not even have to look at this YouTube video, but you did, and you could be dead. But you're not. Trust me, baby. You do not. If you already telling me that you be stressing about the experiences that you had, and you don't, you're trying to change, but you don't know how to change. I told you about the variable. You need to be problem solving, trying to take something out. Then you would actually be happy, probably, because by the time you get to living day by day, you realize, oh, that was 3 weeks ago. Like, oh, that was a month ago. Let's say you have been through a hard knock life. Like, it's just tough. It's just a tough life. Even if it ain't a tough life, but let's say you've just been through a hard life. You do not have to go in the world and be mean to people. Please don't. Like, the world does not owe you anything, okay? You are not the only person in the world, and you think, oh man, I don't have, no. You get what you give. Okay, which is a whole nother bullet point. You get exactly what you give. Let me just say that. Okay, number 2. I labeled this one declutter. So, first little note. So it says, throw away your thoughts that make you feel like you're inadequate or insecure or less than what you know you deserve. So that kind of mean how I be on my channel and I be like journaling affirmations, just saying positive stuff. You have got the same way you can always compliment people in public about their outfit. You can always, boost your friends up. Same way you can always, be the team player in the family. Whatever it may be, you have got to say the same things about yourself. It's not being cocky. It's not being arrogant. It's loving yourself. It's a part of, okay, I know that I'm worthy of these qualities. I mean, why wouldn't you be? Because other people don't think so. Just because other people don't think so, that does not mean that you are. Some people do not do that to themselves, meaning some people do not love themselves. So they project onto you. And when you meet them in public, they nasty, got a rude attitude, or them on social media and they ain't never like you, or them in person and they've never liked you. It has nothing to do with you. Have you ever run across people and you're like, dang, don't nobody like me? And then you meet a few people and they be like, we really like you. And quality over quantity every single day. Okay. Never wanted people to like me. But it's the fact that maybe sometimes it makes you think, some of the people that you encounter in public, they just don't like themselves, so they don't like you. Because apparently you can't be the problem. If you know that you're not a horrible person. Now, if you're a horrible person, work on it. But I mean, just accept, hey, I'm a horrible person, but as of tomorrow, well, you get what I'm saying. As of when you see this, be like, you know what? I'm going to try to do something different. I mean, it ain't gonna kill you, but trying one day at a time, trying to make just big jumps, I've learned will get you nowhere. Like, at this point, I don't want no big jumps. I'm just taking it one day at a time. And one day at a time is getting me somewhere for sure. Like, I'm like, dang, for me? Like, yes, for you. Just because you're no longer overwhelming yourself, trying to you're rushing for what? There's no point in being rushing. So your mind is very powerful. Everything you allow into your life is controlled by a decision that you choose to make. Meaning, when you go and you choose to get out, when you open your eyes, when God gives you the opportunity to open your eyes, you could either say, I'm not going to work, I'm not dealing with these kids, I'm not even finna eat, I'm finna lay right here. When you choose to say that, that's a choice. But when you say, okay, I need to get up, I need to shower, I need to cook for these kids, I need to get up, go to work, I need to, when you get your day started, that's a choice. Trust me. Just because you have a choice, that don't mean you're making a responsible choice. You get what I mean? But it's a choice. If that's what made you happy on that day, just deal with the consequences the next day. I mean, because it could be your last day. And why would you want to spend your last day miserable? Why? It don't make no sense. It takes, yet again, I've been saying this, it takes you finding out you have 5 months to live, 6 months to live, to want to treat people right. It take you got 2 months to live to want to call and be nice and contact your family and tell everybody that you love them. For what? It don't make no sense. It doesn't. So, if you lived every day, thinking, okay, well, I might not make it tomorrow, but today was a good day. And you wake up, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be like, dang, I woke up again. I'm like, thank you. Because there's people who are not waking up. I mean, you could not come home today. You can go outside and something could happen. I mean, we're not even saying violence. Just life. You can get an accident in the blink of an eye. It could not even be your fault. You could be gone. Gone, man, I'm gone. Y'all know the 𝚘𝚒𝚒𝚑 song. Just because you're saying, oh man, today is a horrible day. A lot of stuff has happened today. You could be like, man, today ain't been going right, but I just can only hope that from now on today, it's going to be a good day. You just have to say it's going to be a good day. Even if you don't know. And even if when you get home at night, it was not a good day, you say, well, I made it home safe. It's a good day. Some people do not make it home safe. The small things, please. I said, even if the worst things happen to you, look at something good that came out of it. For example, how strong it made you, or for how you came through it. Like, you should not feel like a victim when bad things happen to you. That's what I learned last year. This is where I'm getting to, okay, with my points. So when you go through things, everybody go through things, everybody in different ways. Everybody, different categories, everybody, okay? Everybody. When I say everybody, I mean everybody. Go through things. I mean, and some people are just worse than others. And some people do not have it that bad. And some people got it real bad. And some people, they just have a very content, steady life. You know what I mean? Because they found the balance, the balance of life. Well, life happens. But you always have to look at something good that came out of life happening. You got to be like, okay, well, this happened, but the positive is I learned this. I learned that, I know not to do this next time. I know to do this next time. Learning is a big part of it, and it's about perspective. So to declutter all the negative thoughts of last year or negative, opinions that I may have had, any of it. Just gone, 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 gone. Should be more positive. More positive. Number three gonna have you in a chokehold. Number 3, waiting. Don't you just love to wait in the grocery store? It was 2 long lines in the grocery store the other day because it was snowing. And when I say from the cashier line to about 2 columns of food, all the way almost in the milk department in the back, it was that many people. Water go out. This many people in the store, you're just like, wow, I gotta sit here. Well, you need it, you know, because I needed the stuff that I went to the store for, because all the restaurants was closed because of the snow. So you could just pout about it and be mad, or you could just walk in line and wait like everybody else, because everybody gotta wait. Anybody who has ever been good at anything had to wait on something, and anything worth waiting for is worth having. Everybody had to wait. You know, you don't just come out and boom, at 20 years old, you could just, oh, my dream woman at 20, welcome America. The fuck, you can't do that. So I'm in the grocery store, I'm trying to time how many people in the self-checkout line, how long is it taking them, and how quick is the line moving until it's my turn. Well, that's what we do in life. We sit over here and we try to count and see, you know, all these famous people be famous, all these people on TikTok, all these people on YouTube, or all these people in the NBA, in the NFL. You know, you see all these people, all these actors just get big, and you like, when is it my turn? When is it my turn? How quick is the line going? You know, waiting. Sometimes you have to wait. So I said, rewind, look back. I said, imagine if you was 10 years old and you saw some 16-year-old kids driving, and you touch your parents like, ooh, I wish that was me. And then your parents go get you a car, and they let you drive your car at 10 years old. And let's say at 10 years old, you go bragging to your friends about like, ooh, I got a car. And your friends are 10 years old. And they know, like, we're 10 years old, we not ready, you know, basic team. Let's stay in our lane, right? And you're bragging. But then when you get to driving with the 16-year-olds, really you're in danger, because you're not equipped enough to be driving with 16-year-olds or with people in a different type of category, or who have experienced more, who know more. I don't know what happened. Actually, you're in danger because you're ahead of your time, but you're younger than the people that you're younger than. So, although you did get the car, you were too young. You would have needed to go through certain things before you're able to handle what comes with driving with the 16-year-olds. Meaning that while you look up to certain people, you have to go through certain things so that you're equipped enough to be able to handle what's on their plate. Because why get, you know, and you're not ready for what's on somebody's plate. Too much food to eat. Like, it's kind of like, no. We may want things, but God knows exactly when to give us things at the right time. So waiting is just, you're going to wait. You're going to wait on it. Anything worth waiting is worth having. Point blank, period. If you get it too quick, you should wonder, like, why get it too quick? Like, what's the catch? So God understands that if he gives us a certain blessing too early, it would actually hurt us, because we would self-sabotage it, because we would not be mature enough to understand the responsibilities that come with the blessing. Meaning that God knows us better than we know us. So he knows not to give you something because he already knows how you're going to do it, how you're going to treat it. He already know how things going to go. Okay. So, yeah. So you're gonna have to wait on it. I gotta wait on it. Everybody has to wait on it. Waiting is the best part, because then, like I'm always saying, when you get it, you be like, oh my gosh, for me, just for you. Yes, just for you. Yeah, although it's taking longer than you want, it's going to be more secure, and waiting on it will fuel you up because it has built endurance and patience in you. So even though you do not like waiting on things, even though it's taking a long time, even though I just can't wait no more. Even though you cannot, you have to. Because that's the beauty of you just being like, okay, now that I got it, I'm not gonna jeopardize this, or I'm not going to self-sabotage this. You're not going to do certain things because you know that you waited on it. And trust me, if you make God see you something else, you may wait a little extra this time because, you self-sabotaged it. So just wait. When you wait, you be like, ooh. Number 4, frequency. We learned in science class a long time ago. Newton's law. Energy is not created or destroyed, it's transferred. Meaning, when you go into a building or when you walk into a room with people and, they get quiet. Or if you go in public and everybody just looking. Or, if you go into this family member's house or, you go into your friend's house and there's just crickets. Just crickets. What's the frequency? What's going on? It's kind of like, you went to the party and next time you want to go to that same party. It was just a vibe. It was just, they was down to earth. They invited the right people. They had the right food, the right drinks. It was just a vibe. So that's what I'm looking for on this night of the week, because I know what type of vibe I'm going to have that night of the week. Or, you could be like, I went to this restaurant because the ambience was so nice. I'm going for a smooth, sexy little vibe. So frequency, how you feel when, transferred. When you go somewhere, when you leave, how do you feel? If every time you interact with somebody, you feel less than or down or stressed out or like it's a problem or it's always something. It's just always, when it's always something, if you don't get up as pretty as you is, as handsome as you is, whoever is watching, and keep on moving. Please keep moving, because that's not where you're supposed to be at all. We were not put on this earth to be always worried. We're supposed to have a nice little chill life. We're supposed to be doing what we're supposed to be doing. And that's it. All that extra stuff, that's not what we're supposed to be doing. As for example, imagine when you hang around certain people and when you leave them, you feel very refreshed, energized. The first thought is, oh my goodness, I cannot wait to hang out with them again. Or, you done hooked up. It's that night, the girls are out that night and you're like, oh, we already know that the vibe with the girls gonna make me feel good. When you already know the frequency, you know where to be. Now, if you like, oh, I already know that she or he finna be coming with some problems today. I already know. When you get to knowing, just don't even. Your body tells you, when I go somewhere and I leave, how do I feel after? And that determines whether I will be there or not. Just like if I really like going somewhere or being somewhere, that's what makes me happy at the time. That's where I will be. I will not be anywhere I do not want to be. That's what 2024 is.